One night, when Matilda Genevieve Scaduto of Milwaukee, Wisconsin was an 8-year-old girl, she had a dream. In her dream, she saw the face of a man who, she was convinced, would be her future husband. It was a face that remained vivid in her memory as she grew older, and, as she would later say, whenever she wanted, she just had to close her eyes to see his face. In 1945, Matilda was 19 years old. She was an aspiring songwriter working as an elevator operator, Milwaukee's Schrader Hotel. One day, a man entered the hotel lobby. His name was Boudleaux Bryant. He was a touring musician. Matilda was stunned. Right before her was the man of her dreams. She filled a pitcher full of water and dumped it on his head to make sure he was real. He was. 5 days later, they eloped. We know them today as Felice and Boudleaux Bryant, one of the most successful songwriting duos in history. You are listening to Boudleaux's autobiographical account of his wife's dream, a #1 smash hit song in 1957 for the Everly Brothers. Welcome to Wisconsinology on Music, brought to you by 91.1 The Avenue in collaboration with Wisconsinology. My name is Frank Anderson. Felice and Boudleaux Bryant would eventually settle in Nashville, and after having written close to 80 songs simply for the fun of it, they set about establishing themselves as real songwriters, which meant, at the time, hearing your song on the radio in regular rotation. They scored a number of hits on the country charts, but what made them famous was a young rock and roll duo who were on the verge of worldwide pop stardom, the Everly Brothers.
Wake up, little Susie, wake up.
Bryant's composed a long string of hits for the brothers, the biggest of which was one that had been turned down over 30 times by everyone in the music business. Felice and Boudleaux Bryant would write nearly 6,000 songs together, selling over 200 million records. The artists who recorded them were Roy Orbison, James Taylor, Tony Bennett, Linda Ronstadt, Dean Martin, Buddy Holly, Eddie Arnold, Bobby Gentry, Simon and Garfunkel, and so many, many more. This is Graham Parsons and Emmylou Harris performing Sleepless Nights, a song the couple had written earlier for the Everly Brothers.
Is kissing you. Oh, these sleepless nights will bring.
Felice would later write a song that would become the official Tennessee state song in 1982. Boudleaux Bryant would pass away in 1987, and Felice lived until 2003. Both remained active songwriters until the end. They were masters, said Phil Everly. Anybody would be a fool not to watch how they did it. I learned more from them than anyone. And to think, it all began with a dream a little girl once had in Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Yours till endless time. I'll adore your charm sublime. Guess by now you know that
For Wisconsinology and 91.1 The Avenue, I'm Frank Anderson.
Wisconsinology on Music is presented by Heid Music. Heid Music is your community musical instruments store, here to help with band, orchestra, guitar, piano, and drum needs for all ages and skill levels. Additional support for Wisconsinology on Music is provided by a grant from the Bright Idea Fund of the Community Foundation for the Fox Valley Region. Heid Music and the Community Foundation for the Fox Valley Region are supporting partners of the Avenue.